Hi, my name is Cody Wilson, and today I'm going to be showing you how to go from this to this.
First, I'm going to be priming my whole face using Maybelline's MasterPrime, and then I'm going to be priming my eyelids using LA Girl's Pro Conceal Concealer in Porcelain. Now I'm going to be blending out my primer using a knockoff beauty blender that's been dampened a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with my base color with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. The first color I'm using is the color Pleasure from the Tease Me eyeshadow palette. I'm working this color all over my lid and then blending it out over my crease and into the corner of my eye. While I'm blending this out, I want to talk about an issue that hits pretty close to home for me, the intersection of gender and makeup. In case y'all didn't know, I'm a trans man. This means that I was assigned female at birth, but I identify as a man. Now, I've gotten questions in the past like, Cody, if you're a trans guy, then why do you like makeup? Are you sure you're actually trans? The answer to these questions is simple. I like makeup because it's fun. It's like art for your face. I love being able to camouflage myself, to shapeshift into someone or something completely different. It isn't about aesthetics for me. I don't wear makeup every day, and when I do, it's usually over-the-top glam rather than natural. When I do wear natural makeup, it's usually to make myself look more masculine rather than feminine. Enjoying makeup doesn't make me any less of a man. There are a lot of male makeup artists out there, and I know people who would praise them for pushing gender roles but turn around and question me for liking makeup because I'm trans. Now I'm going to cut my crease using a smaller brush and that same LA Girl concealer. I'm going to put the concealer into my crease and look up to define my crease and then drag it down to create that halo effect.
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Now I'm going in with a smaller brush to apply glitter to where I cut my crease. This glitter is from that same Tease Me palette in the shade Classy. While I'm applying this glitter, I'm going to talk a little bit more about gender and makeup. Many women still feel pressured to wear makeup on a daily basis, while others are criticized for wearing makeup because it's deceptive. This, of course, all stems from our society's deeply ingrained misogyny and the idea that a woman's value depends heavily on her looks. While society has taken some huge steps forward with regards to the treatment of women, there are still issues that we're still trying to shake. It's important to note, however, that while some women find wearing makeup to be oppressive, others use it as a form of expression.
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows using that same small brush I used earlier to cut my crease and a palette by Milani, I believe. I like to go underneath my eyebrows first and draw my arch and then draw another line above them and then fill my whole eyebrow in and then feather out the middle part.
Show off your natural hue. Flamingo, oh, 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 oh. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't need to change. It's boring being the same. Flamingo, oh, 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 oh. You're pretty either way.
Now I'm going in with an e.l.f. foundation in the color Porcelain because I am very pale. I am not a huge fan of this foundation. I wouldn't call it full coverage per se, but it definitely was $6, so yeah. e.l.f. definitely isn't the greatest makeup brand out there in terms of quality, but their stuff is just so damn cheap that you really can't help but buy it. Now I'm going to be concealing under my eyes and down my nose and under my jaw and underneath my contour using that same LA Girl concealer in Porcelain. I love this concealer. I think it's really nice. It's super full coverage. I am also very pale and they have my color, which is nice. They also have a super wide range of colors, which is also really great.
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Now I'm going to bake my face using the Ben Nye Neutral Set Setting Powder. If you don't know what baking is, basically you put a ton of powder on your face and let it sit, and your skin heats it up and it helps to blend out your concealer a bit better. I didn't show this in the video, but I am using the BellaPierre Loose Bronzer. I really like this. I got it as a gift for Christmas, and I find that it works pretty well for me. The brush that I'm using is a Stila bronzer brush, but, well, a little mishap happened during recording.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So yeah, that happened. Now I'm putting on mascara. I didn't show which mascara I used in this video, just because I don't really think that it matters. I view makeup as an incredible artistry that takes talent and practice to master. That being said, there's also this idea in the makeup industry that you have to use specific products for specific parts of your face. This is a lie to sell you more products that you don't actually need. Here's a secret, it's all just nicely colored powder and goop. There are no laws about where you put that powder or goop. I've used eyeshadow as bronzer, and I've used bronzer as eyeshadow. I've taken a brown mascara and smeared it all over my face to create fake stubble. I've mixed eyeshadow into clear lip gloss to make my own lip color. The possibilities are literally endless. To quote Bob Ross, once you buy that tube of paint, you have artistic license to do whatever you want with it. The same goes with makeup. If you want to put eyelash glue on your eyebrows and cover them in glitter, go for it. I certainly have.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a nice day. Peace.